Welcome to episode 52. On the law report, today we're going to deal with the Beach and Coastal Vending Ordinance. According to the Minister of Tourism, the Beach and Coastal Vending Ordinance was introduced to provide structure due to the increase in tourism and the growth of vending on the beach. I'll be back to discuss this piece of legislation shortly, but before I do, my usual disclaimer: this is not legal advice, should not be construed as legal advice. For legal advice, please contact an attorney of your choice. Welcome back. Now let me state quite categorical that whether or not a person has a license to operate a business in any category in the Turks and Caicos Islands, in order to operate a business on any of the beaches in the Turks and Caicos Islands, that person is required to apply for a beach vending license in addition to the regular license. The ordinance came into effect on the 13th of December 2021. The Beach and Coastal Vending Regulation 2021 grants regulatory oversight to the Department of Environment and Coastal Resources. The ordinance prohibits vending on the beach without a license as per section 13 of the ordinance, and it makes it a criminal offence if someone is found in contravention of this legislation. If convicted, that person is liable to a fine of up to $10,000 or imprisonment for 2 years, or in some cases to both fine and imprisonment. Further, that person could be liable to a fine of $50 for each day during which the offense continues. Section 14 of the ordinance prohibits conducting special events on the beach without a permit. Section 15 sets out the activities that are governed by the ordinance, such as rental services, provision of services, and other activities as may be prescribed by the ordinance. And rental services includes rental of chairs and umbrellas, floats, motorized vehicles, kiteboards, etc. The sale of goods include food and beverages and the like, and services will include, but not limited to, horseback riding, massage services, braiding, etc. Section 16 of the ordinance defines special events as wedding, bonfire events, non-governmental organization events, carnival, Christmas and New Year celebrations, etc. Section 17 of the ordinance sets out the requirements for grant of a permit. One, that an applicant must be 18 years or over, that the applicant must have a valid business license in the category the vending activity is sought, that if it is in the area of the sale of alcohol, that person must have a valid liquor license. If it is in the area of food or catering, that person must have a certificate showing compliance for food handlers under the Public and Environmental Health Ordinance. This section also imposes further requirements, for example, that the equipment used must be insured, and that the person must demonstrate that the vending activity is the main source of income. Section 21 of the Ordinance establishes a committee to deal with applications for permit to vend on the beach. The application must be accompanied by the business license in that category in which the vending activity is being sought. Section 26 of the Ordinance grants powers to the committee to revoke a license or a vending permit granted under the Ordinance if the person being granted a license contravenes the Ordinance or has been found wanting in the application process. For example, they make misleading statements in the application, or they are not in compliance with the terms and conditions of the license. Section 30 of the Ordinance establishes a beach unit to enforce the Ordinance, and this beach force comprises of personnel from the Department of Environment and Coastal Resources, and they have powers to conduct investigations, to carry out inspections, to search and seize, to arrest and to issue fines. Finally, Schedule 2 of the Beach Coastal Vending Regulations 2021 sets out the fees for application for each category of permit sought. In most cases, the amount payable for a permit to operate on the beach is $400, and this $400 is in addition to the regular fees paid for the business license. So if you have a liquor license and you want to sell liquor on the beach, then you will pay an additional $400 for a permit to sell on the beach. And in a synopsis, that is the Beach and Coastal Vending Ordinance explained. I thank you for watching. Hope you have learned something useful. And if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below. And I will see you in another episode.